Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with match number 1 in the PTQ. We are still on the Soul Sisters build. I have added some Stony Silences in the sideboard in replace of Mana Tithe and a suppression field to try to have some sort of answer versus Tron. I've been playing a lot of the 2-man queues and Tron has been eating me alive, so I thought I'd have some extra hate versus them. So yes, I'd like to play first. This is a wonderful hand, especially against Burn. It is going to be pretty fast getting out the Attendant and the Auric Champion. We have a Path to Exile, and we got some longevity here with Ranger of Eos. So I'm going to keep it. It's going to be slow versus any sort of combo strategy that I need to overwhelm. So let's hope to go up Burn, first round, or Delver. This is a great hand versus both of those. So we'll start off with the Attendant and then pass the turn. And I want to see a mountain here. Cross your fingers for a mountain. And we get the rough matchup very first game. We get the Tron matchup. So double path is not what you want. So I will go get another Plains. And we'll Auric Champion. And yeah, so I was so worried about Tron. The thing is, Tron is a rough matchup for Soul Sisters, but it's very easy for Delver and Burn. So I was hoping that we wouldn't see this, of course, first round, because I was expecting the Burn, the Affinity, the Delver decks just to weed these out and then hopefully face those later on. So this might put us in the wrong part of the bracket that I want to be in. And so, yeah, he goes, the Sylvan Scrying goes and gets the Urza's Mine. It means he already has a tower in hand. Honor of the Pure is an okay draw. We just needed to hit another land drop to try to get that Ranger out on time. And we'll get in for 4. But I have a hard time thinking we're going to be able to erase a Karn. Wurmcoil, we're okay. We have double path. But no real dead draws except for like another Ranger or Spectral Procession. Everything else we can cast. And my only hope is that he just really slips up and misses his tower. We could draw into a Ghost Quarter, which can take care of his tower. And he finds a Wurmcoil Engine, so he's going to be expecting to play that. So again, hope for a land here. It's a Sarah's Ascendant, better than nothing. Getting there for 4. So he is on a 2-turn clock after this. So if we can go path on double Wurmcoils, will be really, really good. But if he's a smart player, he'll board wipe before he plays a Wurmcoil. So he does have the Tron. I'm expecting, yeah. So Oblivion Stone does come out here, which is unfortunate because now he can just wipe the field. It kills my Honor of the Pure as well. And it is a destroy effect. So, I mean, in all honesty, you could board in, like, anti-Oblivion Stone stuff. But I don't think it's worth it. He's going to go for a Wurmcoil Engine here. And I'm in a lot of trouble. So, yeah, sigh. This is exactly not... I've started off tournaments worse than this, though. He's going to go Sylvan Scrying for another tower. Oh, and an Eye of Ugin, that is the right play, because then he can just cast the Irmacool, and then I think he just, yeah, he's going to go for the Sarah's Ascendant. He's got a really, really good draw. I'm not even gonna. Yep, it's just gonna be a concession here. I don't know what I could draw into that could actually beat a Karn. And that's it. We're done. We'll go on to the sideboard. Very disappointed there. We can bring in... Sunder and Growth can actually kill the Oblivion Stones and, like, Expedition maps. Suppression feels really good, and I'm so glad that I did bring in the 3 Stony Silences. I don't think we need, like, Wrath of Gods at all. Arc Champions actually can survive Pyroclasms, but I think they're just kind of slow. And I'd rather have... Maybe Archangel Thune goes above the Wormcoil Engine, can actually get some very big. So it's just 4 cards we need to get rid of. I do like the Secures. I think Rangers are kind of weak here. Martyr of the Sands can still get the really fast Serra Ascendant draw. But I think I'm going to cut the Martyr of the Sands. And maybe some amount of Secure the Waste. I mean, they're good, though. Yeah, I'm going to cut a Secure the Waste. Potentially Bull Secure the Waste. And maybe Sunder and Growth I just don't even need to care about, though. I mean, it does interact with Oblivion Stone, and it also interacts with Expedition Map if I can get it out on time. But in all honesty, I don't think I need to go that route. I'm going to take out the Sunder and Growth. And we're just going to hope for a Stony Silence. And we'll submit this. Again, this is a terrible matchup. This is one of the matchups that's very hard for Soul Sisters. Jeez. I don't think this hand can get the job done. We're going to have to mulligan it. And this, I guess this is better because it's got a Ghost Quarter. But it's not good either. We need a Stony Silence or a Suppression Field. And there's the Expedition map. That's not good. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. So he's going to have to deal with that before he can... But we do have a slow hand with the Stony Silence. And I'm sure he brought in some anti-Stony Silence hate. And I could even Ghost Quarter his own Grove, but now, yeah, and then he won't have the mana. But I think it's just Soul Attendant. And we'll Honor. And hopefully we can get there in time. So he does have the Pyroclasm. That sucks. But we are locking him out with the Stony Silence. And Spectral Possession put him on a 3-turn clock after this. So let's hope he doesn't have another Pyroclasm. And 1 card left in hand. It's all, look at all this. Stony Silence just completely shuts this deck down. So he's down to an 11. Heights is nice if we can actually get it to work next turn. He can Ghost Quarter off my own Heights. This point, I think we just go for another Stony Silence underneath. And he's got 1 turn to live. I could take out his Ghost Quarter here. Or his Grove. But wow, we got this one. Whew! That's the power of Stony Silence. That was a lucky draw. But I don't know how lucky we're gonna get. Core Firewalker, I guess Arc Champions and Core Firewalker actually do survive the Pyroclasms if he's going to go heavy Pyroclasms. Maybe that's the route we go, is Core Firewalkers. But they just seem pretty slow. I mean, they're faster than Arc Champion as far as... Yeah, this is so iffy about how to do this, because I want to Johnny's Primate to give above as quickly as possible, so it's rough to take out. I'm going to take out 2 paths. We'll submit this. We need to be able to aggro him out. It's just a very rough matchup. We have the Core Fire. I'm going to keep this. We have the Ghost Quarter. And we have a first turn Ascendant into a second turn Firewalker. But oh man, is he going crazy here. With the Tron lands. And I hope he just doesn't have a natural Tron next turn. He does. That's terrible. That happens. Those are the really, really hard ones to beat. And he's going to make me exile a card from my hand. It's going to be a Ranger. And unfortunately, we have to tack into Karn. I kind of want to go. I just kind of want to Ghostly Quarters and then kill off his. Oh joy! That natural Tron. If it was anything but a Karn under there, well, Wormcoil would have been actually worse. I think this is my only hope. Stony Silence. Take out his tower. Tack into Karn. And he's got the Nature's Claim anyway. So Pyroclasm coming out here too. He's got the tower as well. Oh, that's not good. So Wormcoil Engine, that's definitely going to put the nail on the coffin. I'd have to draw into a Path Exile, which at this point I don't know if I care about. We are up to Sarah's Ascendant life, but that's not that big of an issue for him with a Karn. And the Pyroclasm is going to do the job anyway. And we are just locked out. Especially with another Wormcoil. Well, he had pretty much the best draw you can think of for Tron. The natural Tron. Into a Karn. And then from there, the Nature's Claim for the Stony Silence, the Pyroclasm to wipe the board. Very, very, very rough matchup. And disappointing way to start off. I have started off a PTQ with a loss before. It is tough after this, especially since I'm just going to go ahead and be the kind of Debbie Downer here and say Tron's not going to get there. This deck's going to get completely annihilated by Burn and Grixis Delver. And so my win percentage is going to be pretty bad from this opponent, especially if he loses next round and then continues to lose. So this is looking pretty dire, but the good news is, though, is that both PTQs I have top 8'd, I started off with a loss. Both of them. This is a small tournament, though. I don't know if it's possible to get in with the loss or not. We'll have to wait and see for the exactly how many rounds this is. But we'll keep being resilient here and see how well it goes. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.